Good morning, students. I hope you all are very well. Today we describe here STD disease, where we discuss about AIDS and syphilis. Okay. So first of all, we have to know about sexual transmitted disease. What is STD? So sexually transmitted infection or disease are the infection that are passed from person to person through sexual contact. There are more than 25 other STIs that are mainly spread by sexual contact, such as vaginal, anal, and oral sex. So, globally, the World Health Organization established that more than 1 million people get an STI every day. Okay, so STI, sexual transmitted infection, are also sometimes called sexual transmitted disease. And while STD is often used as interchangeably with STI, they are not exactly the same. A disease is usually an obvious medical problem with clear sign and symptom. Infection with an STI may be not a resultant disease. This is why many individual and organizations working in health are moving toward using the term sexually transmitted infections. Okay, so in this section there is lots of disease which is related to STD, like chlamydia, like genital warts, like gonorrhea, herpes, HIV. But here we only discuss about two STD disease. First one is HIV. We also called it AIDS. Okay, so HIV stand for human immunodeficiency virus, and HIV is the virus that cause AIDS. It is present in blood, vaginal secretion, semen, and breast milk. Means HIV can be spread through vaginal, oral, or anal sex without a condom or a latex barrier. As many as 1 in 5 people living with HIV in the US do not know they have the virus, because many people living with HIV look and feel healthy and do not think they are at risk of becoming sick of passive HIV to other. Okay, so getting tested for HIV is a part of routine regular health care in many countries. The Public Health Agency of Canada recommend that HIV testing be discussed as a part of routine medical care. So World Health Organization make different suggestions based on where you live, where HIV is widespread. It recommend that HIV testing be offered to anyone who goes to a healthcare facility. Where HIV is less common, it is suggested that HIV tests be offered to people who may be at higher risk of having been exposed to HIV. So here we discuss that it is important that you also get tested if you have ever had vaginal, anal, or oral sex without a condom. If you have ever shared needles or syringes to inject drugs or other substances, means even you are going for any vaccination, you have to be checked that the nurse or doctor who made this, uh, uh, they necessary to change of syringe, or this type of all condition you have to be checked here. Okay, and you are uncertain of your partner status, or your partner is living with HIV, you are pregnant or you are considering becoming pregnant, or you have ever been diagnosed with STI or STD. Okay, so you have been ever diagnosed with STI or a STD disease, and you have hepatitis C, you begin treatment of tuberculosis. So if left untreated, HIV can cause serious illness and death. If you test HIV, there are effective medication to help you stay well, but you cannot get health care and treatment you need if you know do not your HIV status. For more means if you talk about how we prevent it, so the awareness, if only awareness protect you, because there is no vaccination for AIDS yet now. So HIV is spread through sexual contact, pregnant mother to their fetal child, infectious mother obviously, or blood transfusion of the infected person. They are transmitted from one person to another person. Okay, so these are all about HIV. Now we go with the second sexual transmission. This is syphilis. This STI is caused by bacteria. It can spread by vaginal, anal, or oral sex without a condom or another type of barrier. The disease have several phases. Many primary syphilis early disease may have pain-free open sores called carenage as you see in your screen. In the genital or anal area or around the mouth, the sores usually heal on their own within 3 to 6 weeks. People with secondary syphilis, a later stage of disease, they have rashes and hair losses starting there. If it is less untreated, syphilis can produce to the later stage, during which is may have no visible symptom but can cause damage to the heart, brain, and other organs. So syphilis can be successfully treated with antibiotics, and without treatment it can hurt your body organ also. So leading to severe illness and even death. Pregnant women can pass syphilis to their babies during pregnancy and childbirth. So it is important that pregnant women get tested for syphilis. Okay. So syphilis has three stages. First is means if you early diagnosis, you can be free from it. You can be treated from it. But if you go not treated, you are untreated, then it is spread from one to second and second to third condition. That is very dangerous. So these are two disease of your STD disease. Please remember it, all the treatment and diagnosed form of all of these. We have one homework that you have to be maintain notes on AIDS and syphilis with picture that make you more understand about it. And this is all about today's lecture. I hope you all are joining your schools with comfortable protocols. Okay, thank you.